Hey everybody, welcome to RDK SIDEQuest, a show where I just kind of do whatever I want. So this week I was looking for inspiration for my 500 subs video, and then I stumbled upon this tab in YouTube Studio called Inspiration. And wow, this is like a collection of a bunch of AI generated video ideas based on my channel. And I knew that all of this was too insane for me to witness alone, so I called my best friend Moose.
Hello.
So I have something for you today. There's a tab in my YouTube Studio called Inspiration, and it is a bunch of AI generated video ideas based on my channel, and I would like to read you some.
What?
So to preface, like, this AI knows who I am. It's making Zad Badger content suggestions, and also like I know that someone suggested in the comments about finding the staff of worms, and here it lies. And here it lies in the AI thing. So I don't want this thing to write Zad Badger stuff for me, but I did. Like, the reason I called you was because of one of these ideas. Says the absolute nightmare of trying to buy a toaster in the year 2026. So for every single one of these, I can click into it and it will write me like a summary and hooks for each idea if I ask it to develop the idea. Yeah, so for example, the first one says the sourdough subscription model. Explain the frustration of the toast as a service model. Toast is misspelled TOAS. There's no T, but toast as a service.
Toast as a service? What the fuck is toast as a? What does that mean?
Detail the predatory data harvesting occurring just to track your preferred level of browning. And it gives me suggestions like deepfake crust patterns and biometric crumb authentication.
Hold on. You're telling me an AI just told you to be concerned about data collection?
I don't know, man. And like the issue is like this would require a toaster with crust AI and all of this stuff to like exist. This isn't real. If this would be a great video, if this were real, if this was the world I lived in. Also, I think this AI thinks I'm an idiot because there's one in here that's like, I spent $40 on a subscription I literally cannot figure out how to cancel. And so when you click into this one, it like gives me this whole story about how myself in real life am paying for a $40 subscription that I'm not using and can't figure out how to cancel. And it mentions all of these like facts about it. Like it's telling me to share screenshots of a circular email chain where every representative asks for information already provided that I don't have.
It's like, well, how do I create that?
Engage with a live support queue that resets every time it reaches the number one spot. This is something that would have to happen to me. Some like this would have to happen.
That's insane.
Exposing the hidden fine print that claims the only way to cancel is via a physical letter sent to an offshore. That would be so interesting if that were real.
Like, are you just supposed to create all of this?
I mean, I don't think that's the intention, but how else would you get this specific of a scenario? Oh, good. Look, this one says the psychological warfare of Trader Joe's forcing me to find the almond butter.
They know you hate Trader Joe's. Wait, so that means that they've analyzed your actual videos, right?
Yeah, man. Like, it replicates my titles. It tells me like why it's good for my channel. Okay, here's what it wants me to do. Compare the store layout to a living organism that evolves overnight to keep the hunter-gatherer off balance.
What?
The next one says the almond butter gambit. Gambit is misspelled Gambet. Detail the specific trauma of finding the nut butter moved to the frozen Thai food. Explore the neurological shift from logical planning to survival-based grabbing.
Survival-based grabbing?
Dude, are you ready to hear the next one?
Okay, let me hear it.
I hope you're sure, because this one says using nanomachines to explain my local grocery store layout makes zero sense.
Wait, using what?
Nanomachines. Like in Metal Gear Solid. We map how these microscopic parasites manipulate our neural pathways to ensure we never find the eggs. It's like trying to make me into a conspiracy theorist. It's trying to make me a crazy person.
Yeah, like why is it talking about, like, does it think that, okay, I think that the problem is that on your channel there's a blend of video game content and real life content. So maybe it has decided that your entire channel exists in reality and is just writing videos as if that is true.
I think you may be right, because this says introduce a conspiracy that standard retail psychology is a cover for a more invasive biological reality. I guess the nanomachines. This is trying to get me to start a conspiracy theory. I mean, listen to this. Detail how nanomachines in the air filtration system trigger localized amnesia upon entering the produce section.
Oh. Title of the next video: AI really wants me to be a conspiracy theorist.
Reveal the lore behind the patriots of the grocery industry who dictate aisle placement by a satellite uplink.
What the actual? It really is trying to turn you into a crazy, insane person.
Call for viewers to share their own tactical grocery encounters before the retail simulation resets for the weekend.
What does this AI think a grocery store looks like? I wish is there a way to ask the AI questions? Like, can you describe to me what a grocery store is? Like, tell me what an average grocery store experience is.
I can suggest changes for the outline. How about describe the average person's interaction in a grocery store from start to finish? Also think about like how much water we're using to do this.
Yeah, no, this entire video costs 4,000 gallons of water. You know,
no, go ahead, go first. Because once I read you this, you're going to forget everything you were about to say.
No, I want to hear it.
Suppose that your confusion isn't a lack of focus, but a localized EMP blast targeting your short-term memory. Explain how the sliding doors are a pressure seal releasing microscopic sensory inhibitors into your bloodstream.
No.
Break down the produce fog effect where mist and lighting acts as a cloaking device for basic staples.
Why does the AI think they need to be cloaked? Why is it like... It's super... For an AI, it's very anti-tech.
Well, I don't know. It pulls from my videos. And Metal Gear is very like anti-technology, anti-war, you know.
I see. Wait, anti-war?
Yeah.
Aren't there like 1,000 private military companies?
I mean, like war is bad. It kills a lot of people. I think a bit like, you know,
like
you fight in them, you know? It's not like
guys, war is bad. War is super bad. We're never going to do it ever because war is wrong and violent and bad. But if it does happen, we're going to do the shit out of it.
Okay, I'm going to ask it to write a video about me. And the first option says, my quest to find the only working printer in this godforsaken city. What? Today we embark on a legendary quest to this urban wasteland to find the last functioning printer in existence. I think it thinks that I am in like a post-nuclear war society.
What does it think the world is like? The ruins of print shops?
Establish the dire necessity of a physical document in an era where the 2026 digital infrastructure has failed.
So it wants you to take down the digital infrastructure that we currently have.
What? Equip the tactical gear and map out the urban wasteland coordinates for the first potential printer shrine?
Okay, so this does tell me something, though. This tells me that this specific AI must not have access to, like, actual information on the internet, because all of its knowledge comes from things that you have told it in the video or somebody's commented on the video or whatever. Like, all of its knowledge is coming from that.
It's just so strange, because if this were the life that I lived in, this would be an interesting project, but none of this is real at all. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's describe society as we know it. Okay, here it goes. Frame the absurdity of 2026 where we have orbital internet and neural interfaces but cannot produce a simple physical permit required by the last standing government bureaucracy?
The last standing? What?
Can I just say I asked it to describe life as we know it. So this is what how it thinks I live. Enter the brutalist remains of a local library where the air smells of ozone and 20th century desperation. Observe a crowd of citizens gathered around a smoking laser jet doing a blood sacrifice to clear a two-way jam.
So does it want you to perform a blood sacrifice?
I don't think so. I think it just wants me to witness one. Okay, and for the end, it says emerge from the shadows into the neon glare of the city, shielding the fresh, warm document from the acidic drizzle. We have acid rain. Contemplate the irony of a society that can synthesize meat and colonize the moon.
Wait. Where did it get the information that we colonized the moon? Where could it have possibly gotten that information? Did somebody comment?
I don't know, because that's not Metal Gear.
Is it because of that guy that makes beef jerky? Is that why it thinks we can synthesize meat?
Hold on, I gotta ask more about it. Well, let me spend more time explaining how the world came to be in its current state. Dude, this is incredible. In 2026, my neural link can stream 16K video directly to my optic nerve. The current municipal data throttle has rendered digital IDs useless for this permit.
So,
whoa. Oh, okay, you go first. You go first.
No. No.
Okay, so here's some more lore about the 2025 ink riots that led to protocols where printers now require a 6G handshake and a blood oxygen scan to prevent unauthorized duplication. There's also the 2024 paper tax, which made physical media a luxury of the elite, and the 2025 cashless mandate, which I guess means we don't have money anymore.
Is it just making up history? Okay. I low-key, I want to ask what it thinks was going on in the 1940s.
Okay, so what was going on in the 1940s? 1940s.
Oh.
Okay, it's talking less about what happened in the 1940s and more so just comparing things to the 1940s. Like physical permit requirement feels like a throwback to 1940s wartime bureaucracy and rationing, and 2025 ink riots drawing parallels to the 1940s black market. It feels like it has a normal concept of the 1940s.
Okay, so wait. So it knows that there was a war. Can you ask it to explain what happened in that war?
Okay, how does this relate to the war in 1940?
Yes. The war in the 1940s. That's perfect.
It's not really giving me anything new. Maybe I used up my potable water allotment for this one.
That sucks.
Explain more about legislation regarding printers. Detail how the 2025 cashless mandate combined with the energy conservation levy has turned machines into useless monuments as the state legally disconnects all non-neural printers from the grid.
Non-neural printers. Interesting. Dude, this would scare the shit out of the dumbest person you know.
Okay, close the vlog with a warning that as long as legislation controls the ink, the physical word remains the ultimate act of rebellion in a cloud-governed city. So it thinks this is real. It thinks that I am filming a vlog about my life right now.
It thinks every video on your channel is a vlog.
Give me more laws. Oh man, it won't let me refine anymore no matter how many times I click it.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah, you get the whole story there. What do you want me to do? Make something up? The pure agony of modern toaster design. This is just the printer thing again.
Oh, it only has so many original. I mean, I don't think you could consider anything that comes out of it like original.
Tell me about toaster law. This thing thinks I'm an idiot. Look, why Metal Gear Solid 4 proves I am physically incapable of using remote controls. Why Metal Gear Solid 2 proves I am actually just a simulation error. Is this a psyop? What? Analyzing my digital footprint to prove I'm the final boss of mediocrity? Oh good, it has hooks. I've spent weeks auditing my entire internet history to prove that I am the final boss of being mid. From forgotten forum posts to mediocre gameplay, I'm showing you why being this unremarkable is actually a legendary achievement. We are peeling back my digital skin today to And what, pray tell, are the suggestions for this video? Comparing my Spotify rap data to show a listening history that is indistinguishable from generic retail playlist. Mapping out a digital footprint so predictable that AI models get bored trying to profile my next move.
Yeah, it's literally like, hey, I'm really tired of doing this.
How about you tell me more? How about you tell me more about why I'm so mid? Transition from the historic failures to the specific evidence found within my personal digital archives of uninspired content.
That's kind of mean.
Finalizing the data set to close the book on a legacy that is mathematically guaranteed to be forgotten by the algorithm within minutes. This is the algorithm I'm talking to right now. It's telling me that I'm not going to be successful.
That's so f***ed up, honestly.
Insult me more. Oh, no.
Did it do it?
Let me read you some and see what you think. So now we have transition from historical embarrassments to specific evidence of your lifelong commitment to being a total zero. Establish your baseline as a human background extra by contrasting your invisible footprint against people who actually mattered in the early internet. Highlighting a decade of 3-star reviews that prove you lack the basic human capacity to feel passion, joy, or even a slight grievance. Breaking down the discipline required to remain a total nobody in a 2026 economy that literally pays people to have a single original thought, and demonstrating how being consistently unremarkable makes you a digital black hole where interesting content goes to die and be forgotten forever.
Dude, why is this? It's brutal, dude.
My complete lack of impact is actually a top tier achievement for someone as talentless as you.
I've literally never heard like an AI be so mean to someone before.
Offering a satirical call to action for other losers to find peace in the fact that they, like you, will never be more than a rounding error. Tell me more about the 1940s. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching, and seriously, thank you for 500 subscribers, which we just reached while I was making this video. That's insane, it's incredible, and it means just the world to me that you guys are enjoying my stuff enough. I do have a 500 subscriber special coming out, but that's going to take a minute to get out because my life is spiraling out of control. So when that gets out, I'm excited for you to see it, and just thank you guys so much. I'll keep working hard, and hopefully we can keep this journey going together. Have a great week.